There's the fish cleaning station and the crab cracking station. Someone in a older model truck camper. They look to be perfectly happy in an older model, cheaper. Someone out there in a big, huge steel boat. Right there. Americans seem to think you can't be happy unless you spend all the money on something new. That spending more money will bring you happiness. That's just simply 100% false. In fact, when you spend your money and it's out of your savings account, that brings you depression. For real. It makes you more depressed because now all your money's gone. You can get a $10,000 truck camper or a $10,000 trailer or a $10,000 motorhome, a smaller one, or you can get a really nice $10,000 cargo van like that right there. Of course, he probably got that for $4,000 and fixed it up. And you can be just as happy. Like that over there is like a $75,000 brand new motorhome. I would buy something in just as good a shape for $22,000 and be just as happy. And then you would have the extra money in your bank account to go camping. Can't tell you how many stories of guys, they own all the ATVs, all the trailers, all the big trucks. And then they're broke for 5 years and they can't go do anything. We live in a society. Spend, 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 spend. The more you spend, the happier you're going to be, right? Well, that's 100% false. You know, let me give you some advice here from an old guy. Happiness does not come from spending money. In fact, happiness comes spiritually, and it's been that way for thousands of years since the Garden of Eden. However, human nature does not change, but the times change, the finances change, the governments change, the systems change, and try to convince you that the new system is the best way to go. But they're really just a bunch of bad used car salesmen. They're just trying to separate you from your money. And if they're good enough, they separate people from their money, and then people are miserable. Well, this guy told me if I give him $50,000, he gives me this Jeep or this camper or this trailer, I'm going to be happy. And you know, I've known a lot of salesmen in my life. A lot. That's what they were, professional salesmen. And they would say, We're not selling this product. We're selling happiness and joy. Now, I started learning this when I was like 19 years old. I said, what does that mean? He said, like, if you're selling cars, don't sell them the car. He said, cars are a dime a dozen. He said, it doesn't matter what car they buy. You sell them the false idea. I've had salesmen tell me this straight to my face. You sell them the false idea that this item or this activity, like going to Vegas or Disneyland, is going to bring you happiness, peace, joy, a better sex life. Your wife's going to love you more. Your children are going to respect you more, and all your friends are going to be envious of you. Because you just bought a brand new Ford F-150, a Chevy, a Dodge, a Toyota, and all these wonderful things are going to happen to you. And it's a lie. The only thing you got was a book full of payments for 7 years. It did not make you happier. It made you more miserable. How many people do you hear on the talk show saying, I have to work 2 or 3 jobs to survive? Well, then you go to their house and they got a brand new jacuzzi, 2 car payments, credit card payments. They just bought a brand new $450,000 house, all new furniture. And now they're complaining. They just took their family to Disneyland for $12,000. And now they're complaining that they got to work 2 jobs. The old salesman, the best salesman in the world, sells you not a product, they sell you a better you. But money cannot buy a better you. Look at that guy, California. He's got like an $8,000 motor in the back. Who knows? Maybe he stole it. There's guys that they steal boat motors in the middle of the night because you can't really track a boat motor. You steal a 2 or 3 boat motors in California, and then you bring them up to Oregon or Washington and sell them for $4,000 each. Where is that person going in such a hurry? Human nature is so easy to figure out. They're going fast because they think the place they're going is going to make them happy and loving and peaceful. And it's not going to happen. The only way that can happen is spiritually. And I'm a believer in Jesus Christ, so for me it's through Jesus, God, Jesus, the Holy Spirit, prayer and Bible study. Anything after that is from the flesh. F-L-E-S-H, flesh. And it will only bring you the problems of the flesh. But when you go down to the used car salesman or whatever product you're buying, maybe it's a new house, you go into the banker and they're like, oh yeah, we got someone with great credit here. Oh yeah, and they start rubbing their hands together. They start salivating on the lips. Oh man, oh. They go in the other room, they got to get a drink of water. We got someone with fantastic credit and they got the full down payment. And they both got jobs. And the guy's thinking, I'm going to make a big, huge, fat commission on this used car. I'm going to make a big, huge, fat commission, says the real estate lady selling you the house. I'm going to make a big, fat commission, says the banker giving you this loan. I mean, the credit card companies, all they had to do was send you a letter in the mail telling you about all the great things that are going to happen to you if you sign up for their credit card. It's like a secret club of people who have their credit card, and then all of a sudden they become better looking, they're wearing better clothes, they're wearing jewelry, and on and on and on. Oh yeah, baby. And they're going to give you 1% cash back. Now, don't pay attention to the fact that they're charging you 24% interest. You're getting 1% back. So you see, that's the lie, the salesman's lie. Spend more, you'll be happier. It's like, no, that's not. Eat 10 pieces of chicken, you'll be 10 times happier. Eat all those barbecued ribs, you'll be happier. Don't eat just a couple scoops of potato salad, eat the whole tub. More is better, bigger is better, fatter is fantastic. There's only one problem with that. 90%, 95% of all Americans work for their money. There's only one problem. 95% of Americans work for their money. And every time you spend your money, you have to go back to work and make more money. And that's the salesman's lie. The salesman's lie. Buy this product, and boy, your life is going to be like walking on golden streets from here on out. But I'm here to tell you, the Bible teaches, the more money you throw away, the more miserable you become.